Hello, everyone. My name is Wade the Wallaby, and welcome back. Um, After some, I should say, some major things that I've been trying to do, I decided to use this setup because I don't know, it's something different. Um, I wanted to talk about something that I wanted to talk about, but I just didn't get a chance to do it. But I realized that there is a link in the description about what I'm talking about. Amua Mu Amua. And this object, I remembered this object that could it be a spacecraft or something like that? Um because I have this like imagination of another species that launched this spacecraft um for years. And if it is a spacecraft, then the shape could be a large spacecraft, and this is a probe, and this probe is rotating because it is easier for that, for like wasting off heat like all spacecraft like we do. It's called spin stabilized. Now they could probably think that spin stabilized is much more different instead of just rotating like this. So that also could be another thing about that, of the spacecraft. So really, it's a really cool, like a large ship that they've probably sent information back from here to their home planet. And the spacecraft, the information would take years. But by the time the spacecraft leaves our solar system, they would probably have the information about our solar system. And they probably would propose a mission to our planet. They probably had this spacecraft thing earlier, maybe in 1920s from here, but on their planet, they seem to probably think that they know about more rocket science earlier than us, and probably had more before start before we did. So they probably do know much more about rocketry than us, and probably their culture probably would be rocketry. And this idea brought to me that really I think we're not alone, and there might be other species out there like us that have a concept of communication. And because of this Amuma object, they could learn about what we are. Because if they have a camera on it, they could definitely take a picture. Although it would not be good, they should be able to tell what kind of atmosphere our planet is. They'll look at other planets, and they may even contact our, I should say, broadcasts, and probably figure out what we are saying, and may able to translate our language, and may learn before they even come here. So they could have a head start once they get here, which could possibly take more than 300 years or even more than that, depending on the velocity. Their ship would have to be huge, and they would have other ships that would be called atmospheric ships that will land on Earth once they arrive. And they would use cryostasis chambers to come over here faster. But it would be maybe years, or maybe even 500 years, or even 1,000 years for them to come here if they don't have warp technology. If they did, they would have been here way earlier. But by the time they come here, we probably would have warp technology. Um, and they would have a bunch of interesting facts about our culture. And I just really think that, as a other species that wants to research, they would launch a spacecraft years ago, and they would basically, probably launch other spacecraft to other planet or other solar systems. But yeah, pretty much. Um, so it would be a. Why am I so bright? I gotta turn myself down. There we go. It's just too bright. Um, it's just really bright. I got. Why is it so bright? I even have the lowest setting. Um, Yeah, it's a really cool idea. Now, uh, a mo- oh yeah, forgot to tell you about my Twitter. Um, it should be on Twitter. So I would like guys to understand that Twitter. I do have a Twitter, and you guys can follow me on Twitter, and you might get some cool things. Um, so yeah, very interesting concept of everything. We have Jupiter, moons of Jupiter, moons of Saturn, moons of Uranus, moons of Neptune. We pretty much have all that. Oh, I did play some Counter Strike Global Offense, but who cares? And people get aggressive on me, and I keep telling them all this stuff, but they don't believe me. I don't like it. Okay, what is with Trump? Let's see what he's doing. Mm, huh. Uck. People are just jealous. Oh, furry art? What is this? Oh dear. I'd rather Fur Infinity is much more better. Ugh. Oh my god. I really should put OBS recording because I liked it. Oh yes. Baldi's Baldi's and Baldi's super fast. This is Sims 4. Old man. Who I don't like Gaben. He's such he's done nothing. I know he's the guy from like Steam, but come on. James Webb Space Telescope. I used to hate it, but now I realized it's gonna be such a great thing. I better do some lunar expedition quickly before it gets worse. Full moon. I was like crazy, huh? Oh, oh yes, absolutely. What am I doing? See, I'm not like trying to get some backdrop of something. I don't know why I'm using the setup. I really don't know. Because this microphone, I don't understand why it's so bad. Ugh, fine. Stupid. Yay! My ears hurt. These things hurt my ears. They really do. I don't know why they hurt my ears. I have no idea. I'm so hot. I didn't even have the fan on. It's so goddamn hot. Whatever. This is the best setup of. Oh god, it's my ears really hurt. Um, yeah, just put some Sims 4 music. That makes sense. Uh, ah, yes, yes, absolutely. Burning up. Amua, mua, 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 mua. The Voyager 1, Voyager 2. Um, oh yes, the 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 uh the Teeth family goes to McDonald's. Oh look, a dingo. My left big toe hurts. Ugh. Extreme trans-Neptunian objects. What do you talk about Trump? But Trump, unknown unknown basics. Go ahead and check out my Twitter, and my Twitter is actually on my user page. So should have the link. Nothing. Nothing. Yes, yes, absolutely. He knew what? What? Oh my gosh, she's crazy. This music is good for a Voyager 1 and 2 expedition. And then like over at the end he arrives at Uranus and then Neptune. You know, it's hard to name all the moons of Uranus. I keep forgetting, and then it's like Miranda, Oberon, Titania, and um, not what is it? It's not Amphitheus. It's not Amphitheus. That's around. Let me. I have to look on Wikipedia. Uh, Umbriel, Miranda, Ariel, Umbriel, Titania, Oberon. There. Oh yeah, and Puck, and Cupid, and then we have Juliet. So we have. Uh, I never heard of them. We have Neptune, Hypocap, Hypocap, which in 2013 it was discovered around Neptune. We have Triton. We have Nereid, Thalassa, Daspria, Galatra, Lastria, Hypocap, Proteus, Triton, Nereid, Helmenade, Scio, Lustria, Pazimate, Nezo. That's all the moons of Neptune. Not very much, only like 14. Of course, Saturn, so many. Major moons, I believe, is Proteus and Triton. So Voyager 2 went like above Neptune and it basically curved. Then Triton came around and then, of course, it went there. I believe it went below Triton. So that's why we only have like, or maybe above, I don't know. We only gave one picture. Triton. Oh, hi. And we have Uranus, Neptune, so Saturn. I get those three major moons mixed up, like Rhea, Dio, Tetris, Theories or Tetris, because they almost look alike. I know Enceladus because it has that South Pole geyser, uh, constant breakfast. Rhea, of course, Titan, which uh, oh yeah, there's clouds on Titan. Of course they are. It's a gigantic thing. So many. Liquid methane. Ugly. No, it's not. It's crazy. Cassini-Huygens. Hey, habitable. Huh? Huh? Excuse me? What? Okay, I'm gonna name. Let's do it. So we have S 2009 S1, Moonlets, Pan, Daphis, Atlas, Prometheus, Pandora, Ethermius, Janus, Ergon, Manus, Mithrom, Athene, Paline, Enceladus, Theres, Thezo, Caluspo, Dione, Helene, Hetni, Polydeuces, Rhea, Titan, Hyperion, Iapetus, S, S 2019 S1, Karaga, looks like Klingon, Ajra, I don't know what these words are. I can't, there's so many. It's like, there's like 83 moons. 83. Unconfirmed one, which is S 2004 S3, S 2004 S6. Hypothetical? Thermos? Hyperion. Titan and Hyperion. Iapetus, it has a equatorial ridge. Sims 4 soundtrack? No shit, Sherlock. Healy. Tiny. Pan and Atlas are pretty cool. Atlas especially, it looks like a saucer. It's kind of cool looking. Daphis is pretty small. Prometheus, Pandora, Janus. Some of the moons look very similar. Metharome is very sphere. It's very egg shaped. Metharome. I'm probably saying that wrong. Methone. What is your option on racist antism? Uh, I don't know. Oh, my eyes. Can people just stop shooting each other? Would that be nice? No, what? Fine. Maybe we reduce population, but don't be shooting smart people. Shoot dumb people because they're just waste of breath. They're just a waste of oxygen. Ferengi. What you? What are you saying? I'm a Ferengi. What do I have? Big ears or big lobes? Oh, do I give the like? Oh yeah, we get some platinum. You're from Star Trek. Who do I? Yes, wait, you're a Ferengi. You're not a human. Clock. Do I look like a Ferengi to you? I am not a Ferengi. Coming up on here saying that, you know, I should change the title because it's like a maybe it could be a clickbait and I don't like that. I should change it to like something reasonable so people will be like, "Oh yeah, okay." I'm looking at my tweets. Okay, thank you. Oh yes, man, this looks like the Death Star. No shit. Death Star. Fictional space station. Oh, yeah. I don't like you, Klingon. Give me your money. I don't want your damn money. I want platinum. Beat me too, Mom. Shut up. This Sims 4 theme? But Mom, I don't want to go. You will have to go to your wife's mother. What? Hi, I'm Mick, and I'm Jake. We're two brothers. And I'm Wheezy, and I'm Rose. I'm Rose. I'm Laura. I'm Larry. I'm Kalo the Teeth. I'm Kalo the Teeth Boy. And I am Rosie the Teeth Girl. And you will face our teeth. Face it, what are ya? Ah! Anthemius. No! Jupiter missions? It's Pluto. What the hell? Oh my god, Scott Munley. X-37B. Ares mission? Minor planets? You mine yourself. Ottoman? No! Mars Global Surveyor? Mars Global Surveyor, Mars Climate Orbiter. Uh, oh my god. Haha, math time. Mission missions to Mars. Main Air 4, we don't know those. Colored by numbers. Main Air 9. First orbiter, blah blah blah. I'm not looking and I know what it is. So let's see. The first spacecraft through the rover. It was the Sergio rover from the Pathfinder. Boom. Didn't even read it. What was the first? What was the largest rover on the surface of Mars? That would be the Curiosity rover and the Perseverance rover later. You are correct. What was the first? What was the first manned mission? Yuri Gagarin on Vostok 1. What was the first space station? That would be Salyut 1. What was the first American space station? Skylab. Let's see. What is the largest space station ever being constructed? That would be the International Space Station. What spacecraft did the Russians or Soviets used to go dock to the ISS? That would be the Soyuz, sir. What was the what was the first space plane to be used from a pilot's perspective? That would be the space shuttle. The UC. Let's see. I'm not looking. Let's see. What was the first American manned mission? That would be Alan Shepard. Alan Shepard with Mercury Redstone. Boom! So intelligent. Oh, yes, Maven. What spacecraft was canceled in 2001? That would be the Venture Star. Yes, you are correct. What is the largest moon in the solar system? That would be Ganymede around Jupiter. Holy shit, man, you're so smart. Yes, Mars Observer, which was failed in flight. Mars Global Surveyor, which basically was blah blah blah. Where is it? Where's the Yeah, Mars Climate Orbiter. Yes. I should make a mission for this and basically have like then the Mars 2001 Space Odyssey. Uh, it's still operational. So Spirit Opportunity. And so it's like the Spirit would the the it would the rover wheels would it would be like in a pyramid structure, and it would like open up to reveal the rover, and then the rover would drive away or well open up. Opportunity lasted until 2018. Yeah, it was a triumph. Yes, the PanCam. Alberta Terra. Asteroid heat shield rock. Yes. Phobos. What Phobos grunt? Yako. Yeah. Those people that made the Franklin rover, whatever it's called, the ExoMars 2020 or something. Um, it was supposed to be going to Mars, and but apparently because of the war between Russia and Ukraine, Europe was like no, and then they decided basically blah blah blah. Mars grunt. Come on, really? You can't stop. I have a mission to Mars. We have the Small Mars lander, Wolf, Coyote, Fox, Dingo landers. The new uh dialed balloon, and this is the Walby program. The Small Mars lander will be a meteorological mission. Wolf Coyote will be balloons to go up and fly. Fox will carry Wolf Coyote, and it's a heat shield. Dingo will be the large lander that will demonstrate communications by plugging a flexible, strong cord connecting to Fox lander. So Small Mars lander will be it will be launched on an Electron rocket. The spacecraft will be designed to land on Mars to demonstrate it would be very small, be about this big and this tall. Basically, a less than a foot. So that would be like, but actually, it would be just a 1 foot long and seven. But it depends on the size, but it will be very small, it will have to be lesser than a foot. Um, the um, early concept of Small Mars Lander it was very interesting. Concept art, I have it back there. Um, then we have the lunar expedition with the what is it called? The um lunar observatory. Lunar observatory will have it will be a Clementine mission, basically a remastered version of it, and it will basically be going to the moon at an elliptical orbit. Its purpose is to be an observatory to look for small objects around small asteroids that will orbit around Earth temporarily. That will not be a threat to us. No, they won't be a threat. They'll be so small that they would enter the atmosphere of Earth, and it wouldn't even probably have any problems. Maybe a little bit, but it'll be fine. And then on the front of it will be the asteroid near Earth asteroid explorer. It will be an ion propelled engine propelled spacecraft with solar panels. It will basically will park into an L2 and L1 parking orbit, and it will basically stand by and it will rendezvous an asteroid that will get close to the Earth. then it will basically plan its trajectory and do a flyby or even an orbit temporarily to take some pictures to give us what the object is made of, what it looks like, and to basically map out near Earth asteroids for the future. I would love to see Wikipedia with all those amazing pictures. Wallaby 1 will be a test bed of our expedition. Let's see. There was supposed to be called Werewolf Delta. Werewolf Delta was actually the werewolf program. Werewolf Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie were all going to the planets, such as Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, all of them. And three of them would basically go to each one using a hybrid engine that would basically be used. Werewolf Alpha will go to Jupiter. Werewolf Delta, Werewolf Charlie, Werewolf Bravo will go to Saturn. Then, of course, it will rendezvous with Werewolf Charlie to Uranus. And then they both will have enough fuel to go to Neptune and then Uranus, no, and to Neptune to explore all the moons on all of them and rendezvous around Pluto. And then they'll return back to Earth. They will have enough. Werewolf Alpha will have a lander that will go to Ganymede. These were canceled because these were canceled because they were very expensive. Then we have let's see. Werewolf Edward was also canceled because it wasn't necessary. It would be an orbiter around, or I should say, Werewolf Echo. It was supposed to go to orbit around Phobos and Deimos. It was canceled because it was not necessary. Werewolf Delta was a three-lander mission. It was originally going to be launched on an Atlas rocket. The Centaur rocket upper stage will take it around to the lunar surface. Then, but three of them still attached. One of them will activate the engine and land three of them all together. Then the second one will deploy, and about 1 mile the far side of the moon, landing near Gagarin. However, this was canceled because of the Chinese lander, which made it to the far side of the moon with a rover. It was also going to be demonstrating if we can sustain a pressure inside of a chamber to see if we can simulate life. There was also going to be a mission called Werewolf Delta LRO 2, which was a predecessor of the 2009 Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter and the Impactor. Instead of an impactor, it would use a lander sample return, sampling at least 1 liter of soil, which is a lot, or I should say one 1 gallon of soil, or something like that, or 10 pounds of soil, of icy soil around the north region of the moon. This was also canceled. It was also much more canceled because the Atlas mission will be retired very soon. Let's see. Interesting concepts. Uh, there was originally going to be a Wallaby Starship. This was before Starship, but I decided to just shove it off a little bit to the left because it's supposed to be like Starship, and it was repurposed for the werewolf space plane since it's much more better than other stuff. So yeah, since there's no one here, I guess I'll just leave. Bye.